Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, more football early in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Thompson Robinson now to throw. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
96 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Thompson Robinson throwing here. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Here's Powell on the return, taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Channing Tindall is there for the tackle.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. In motion left, Hardman. Throwing on 2nd down, Thompson Robinson. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of the tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now. But he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready, set, black shot. Blaster, six. Set.
1st and 10, Thompson Robinson to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
He's got one touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Drill green. Steel black. Red cycle. Check up.
To throw is DTR. He's going to go up top again. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Edo blue. Strike blue. Smash red. Blue striker.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Brandon Jones in there to bury him for a loss of 11. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
Eluding the pressure right. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
A pretty wild first quarter, 21-7, our score. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. And not liking the look, they'll change the play.
Striker, 3-3. Black Ultra. 6, 11. Ready?
The DTR going to throw it here. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points in the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow.
And the Jets will take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And got his man complete.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown.
Garrett Wilson.
74 yards.
And the Jets are able to add on to their first half lead.
Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he'll take this back